What is this thing I found in my grandmother's house? Approximately 4.5 inches high by 5 inches and 4.5 inches wide. It's a flexible metal screwed to a block of wood. It looks like a strange decoration. A music clef, maybe. Any ideas? It's a bookend. An iconic Art Deco designer, Fred D. Farr, designed this clever coiled bookend for Revere, America in the 1930s. The solid walnut measures 4 inches high and wide and attaches to the coiled brass. The brass coil sits naturally 4.5 inches high and is approximately 4 inches wide. It was patented on April 13, 1937, of the Revere Copper and Brass Incorporated in Rome, New York. What is this 4-piece china container? It's about the size of my hand and 2 to 3 inches tall. It has a lid, a small container sitting within the opening, and the main component with 3 small holes on top. My parents bought this piece, and we cannot figure out the function. We originally thought maybe we were missing some pieces or it's used for aromatics of some sort. I have tried searching the brand and describing it as a china container with 3 holes and additional compartments and have yet to find anything. Thank you to anyone in advance who has a clue. It's an inkwell. Based upon the base stamp Hammersley, this inkwell was made between 1887 and 1932. After 1932, and until the company closed in 1952, the base stamp read Hammersley and Company Limited. The small lidded cup is a dead giveaway of it being a Victorian inkwell, and the saucer is in case it gets knocked over. What is this 295mm long lightweight non-magnetic metal object found with old woodworking tools? It has a dial indicator showing numbers ranging from 15 to 45. The knurled knob at the end rotates and extends the bottom portion of the thin shaft and adjusts the pointer on the dial indicator. The only additional writing on the object is the number 22 is stamped on the back of the dial indicator. Any ideas? It's a urethrotomy dilatator made around 1940. It was used in a procedure to stretch the sides of the urethra. The urethra is the tube that carries urine from your bladder to the outside of your body. When the urethra is narrow, it's hard for urine to pass through and out of your body. Dilation often can relieve symptoms by widening the urethra. I bought this table from a charity shop today in Scotland. The shop staff didn't know anything about it, and even had an antiques guy who didn't know its purpose. All 4 sides open up, it's wood, about 90 centimeters tall, and that's all I was told about it. I don't think it's for planting in, as the doors are thin and don't feel the strongest. Any idea what this is made for? It's a Victorian smoking stand table, the predecessor to an ashtray stand. These were novelty pieces of furniture made for tobacco users beginning at the turn of the last century. They were manufactured in different designs, but the most common resembled small cabinets. They were made of wood or metal and in various period styles, such as Edwardian and Art Deco. Smoking stands peaked in popularity in the 1930s, and production ceased by the 1970s. What is this blue ceramic over steel? Around 10.5 inches tall, 5 inches wide, and weighs about a pound. The door opens at an angle and has what appears to be cellophane windows on top, and the bottom is open. I don't know about the age. There's no writing I could find around it, and I tried a reverse image search with no results. Any ideas? It's the porcelain chimney of an oil stove. These chimneys used to have wick at the bottom. As the kerosene burns at the wick, the heat rises up the chimney to the pot on top of the stove grate. Chimneys are of blue enamel with a little door at the bottom through which air can be regulated. There is also a valve at each wick to regulate kerosene flow into each one. It was patented on May 4, 1915 by Lee S. Chadwick of the Cleveland Foundry Company of Cleveland, Ohio. What is this metal bracket holding wooden dowels in my century home basement? It's a rusty cast iron bracket thing of rings arranged in a half circle, encircling wooden sticks, about 24 inches in length and width of drumsticks. They have round wooden knobs on either end so they don't come out of the metal bracket, but can be moved vertically. I found it in the basement of an 1890s house, nailed to a board, then nailed to a joist, next to a water pipe near a window. Does anyone have an idea? It's a 1920s towel or clothing drying rack. The wooden rods pull up till the round bottoms contact the cast iron base, and then you lean the rods down till they are horizontal. The way it is installed, it doesn't look like you have the space to fully pull the rods up to make it work. I remember my grandparents had similar. I found this in a cabinet in my grandfather's house, beside some of his medical equipment. He was a doctor and a dentist at the same time. My mother doesn't know what it is either, or did not see him using it. Does anyone here have a clue what this could be? It's a dental cotton pellet dispenser from around the 1940s. The cotton is doused in alcohol, and the glass dome keeps it from evaporating. He would use tweezers to select a cotton pellet, and then hold it against a tooth to find a cavity or root canal. The coldness of the alcohol would quickly confirm the location of the problem. It's effective but not very pleasant. What is this metal handle crank thing with a brass knob? The wrench portion is off-center, but does not seem to be a feature, just badly made. It looks like cast metal arms, and the knob is definitely brass. If it's unfolded, it is about 6 inches long, and folded to about 3.25 inches long. No markings on it whatsoever. Any ideas? It's the folding handle of an antique Turkish coffee grinder from the early 20th century. It's not only stored smaller, but it also prevents you from turning it the wrong way by accident, and also makes it compact in storage under the lid. What is this World War II era dark glasses with fixed side guards? A friend found this among her grandfather's things, and I can't find anything exactly like it online. Most guarded goggles have hinged side guards. Welding goggles usually have straps or hoods, and this could be for sand or other debris. I'm even wondering if this could have been issued to soldiers tasked to view A-bomb tests. Apparently, there are no identifying markings on it. They're dark, but not as much as welding glasses. Any idea what it is for? Please let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.